the stream. Sup? No, it doesn't say where. Oh, yeah. Is this thing on? Ah, hi. Oh, if you can hear me chewing, it's because I'm having cookies. Hello. I will make a little post on Discord being like, live now. Oh, yeah, because we're early. I forgot that this would be like an unexpected thing. Here we are. At everyone. Live in Germany. Woo! And then I'll relink everything. Because that's what you do. Yeah. So this is only going to be a tiny little stream, hence the title, because we have to run off, because I really want to catch the opening ceremony, because I never see opening ceremonies. I never, ever go to opening ceremonies. There's always something else to do. And as far as I'm aware, there's nothing else that I need to be doing, question mark. So I really want to catch it, and then I can report to you guys, and it will give us an overview of like what's going on at Gamescom, because I've done like no research. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run off and grab that. But we've got quite a while until that point, so it's okay. How are you doing, Walrus? Also, there was a deity watching me poop this morning. This is my Airbnb. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you can see. It's strange. It's really nice. Like, it's really fancy. Like, the table and the balcony and there's like these massive paintings everywhere. It's lovely. It's gorgeous. I'm not flexing. It was okay. But, feel so bad. There wasn't one in the bathroom. There was a goddess, like a Hindu goddess. I don't know her name. Maybe one of you guys will. She's got an elephant trunk and she's kind of yellow and she has 4 arms, maybe more, but definitely more than 2. Does anyone know who that is? Hello. Hi, Boundless. Oh, thank you, Ned. Is it good? Let's go. We're using the big camera, the big stream camera, because we're about to do some serious IRLing. So yeah, we're at Gamescom in Cologne. It's apparently the world's biggest gaming event. I didn't know this was a thing. I didn't know that it existed because I don't know. For some reason, I know about all the Swedish events. I got really caught up in the whole in Scandinavian. Is Sweden Scandinavia? What is Scandinavia? Because I keep thinking things are Scandinavian, and then people keep saying that's not in Scandinavia. But then every single country says I'm not in Scandinavia. So is Scandinavia even real? Is it a concept? Anyway, I got really caught up. I don't know. Fuck it. What even is Scandinavia? No, I didn't know about Gamescom. Well, you're German, Luke. That's not fair. If there was one in London, I still probably wouldn't know, actually. To be honest. Who knows what Manchester gets up to? I have no idea whatsoever. Scandi is Norway, Sweden, and Finland. It's not, though, because Finland will say they're not. The real Scandinavia is the enemies we've made along the way. Because I thought Scandinavia was Norway, Sweden, and Finland. You know, the 3 fingers that sit on the head of Europe. That's how my geography teacher said it. But she was hospitalized for insanity halfway through the school year. But that's okay. That's not her fault. Hey, that doesn't mean she was wrong about Scandinavia. Finland can shut the fuck up and sit down. Jesus. There's a big Trackmania event in Cologne next month too. Ooh, I do love a Trackmania event. Yeah, I do. I really enjoyed that esports tournament. It was really good. Intense Zoom. But you are. Why? Your hair's so pretty today. Oh, stop it. Thank you. I was really worried because guys, you have to keep this a secret. You have to keep it between us. So I did a whoopsie. I booked transportation, like travel to Germany from London, like the day before yesterday, because I didn't know about Gamescom. I didn't know it was a thing that existed. And then someone texted me and was like, "Are you going to Gamescom?" And I was like, "No, what is this?" And I looked it up, biggest gaming convention. And then I was on people's streams and they were like, "Oh, I'm going to Gamescom. I'm going to Gamescom. Perry, are you going to Gamescom?" And I was like, "Well, I guess I will. That sounds fun." And so I decided, yeah, fuck it, let's go to Gamescom. But what that meant is I found out about it a week before the event, and then I booked transportation like the day before we had to go. And so ultimately, because I'm, how do you say? Maybe there's a good German word for this because the word in English is evading me. Because I'm broke, but with a QUE. That's exactly, because I'm broke, she says in her Victorian chair underneath her taxidermy head. Someone pass me some whiskey or something. I need like a tiny little teacup. I decided to get a coach because I thought, how bad could it be? It was like hundreds of pounds cheaper. I could have got the train or a plane. I could have. But it was hundreds of pounds cheaper to get a coach. And it's like, what, 10 more hours? Oh, it's 10 hours among friends. My time is meaningless. I don't get it. It's a non-stream day anyway. I didn't have anything to do on that day. I might as well sit my ass down on a coach for 10 hours extra. So I just got off the coach basically, and the point is, thank you for saying my hair is nice, because I was not feeling good about it. Thank you. It was 13 in total. Well, the coach was 13 hours, but it was an hour to get there, and then an hour to get here. But that's all right. It was fine. I took a nap. At 1 p.m. on a Tuesday. So just like anyone's employment record, really. Upper class broke. Yeah, do you know why I'm broke though? I'm broke because I keep spending money on weird tech stuff for things that you'll find out about soon. Every time I come up with to you and I'm like, guys, we've got this amazing new idea. Here's a little like tidbit from it. Yeah, that's what I've been spending all my money on. I don't regret it. I would do it again. I was actually in bed thinking about this the other day. I was like, I had a little girly moment, and I was like, how come these people have so much money and so much time to buy so many clothes and buy all these shoes and buy like all this stuff for themselves? And I'm like, I can't afford to do that. And then I look to my left and I'm like, oh, okay, they probably aren't spending all this money on these hundreds and thousands of fancy little stupid little tech things. So I don't regret it. I'll do it again. It's fun. It's okay. It was the same when I was a kid. I always wanted like to experiment with makeup and stuff when I was a kid, but I didn't want to buy makeup, so I always bought Lego instead. Worth it. Fucking worth it. That was the best thing. Was anyone else like that? That they'd spend all their money on one... Hey, okay, I'm talking to a chat of nerd autists. You guys you guys spend all your money on one particular thing and then you don't have stuff for other things that you would want. Aura still has Lego that needs to be built. Well, get on that. What the fuck? Yeah, I feel like every single person in this chat room can relate to this. That you're spending all your money on one niche thing. And then you're like, fuck, why do all my clothes have holes in them? Why do I not have blinds on my windows? Nerd autists? Oh, sorry, is that... Sorry, was that too honest? Too far? My bad. Mostly food and rent. Ah, yes. Sorry about that, Marit. You carry on. Retro game consoles. That's cool. That's really cool. My mom had to come with me and force me to buy clothes well into my teens. I'm obsessed with clothes, but broke. Are you broke with a K or broke with a QU? I'm sorry about that either way. Oh my gosh, did someone sub? Thank you so much. Hold on. Twitch has a new viewer, and I don't know how to use it. Wait, are you sure? Thank you for the sub. I didn't get a notification. I still don't have any notifications. I have some blocked terms. Someone has very creative ways of saying the N-word. Oh shit, did I pin something? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I really don't. It was a great comment. I didn't mean to pin that. I really don't know how to use this. Thank you so much for the, who was it? GG streamer, thank you Mew. Trackmania is £20 a year. Yeah, that's pretty good for an entire hobby. Mew Merchant, thank you so much for the sub. I so appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I saw it. That's so weird. Don't don't blame me. Don't blame me. I have no notifs. Not one. So maybe it's only showing. I'm gonna switch to a different viewer. I'm switching. Get out of here. Okay, cool. Okay, that would be better. What's my stream setup for IRL stuff? So right now we're using our regular camera. So that's the Sony, God, it changes all the time. What's your camera called? Sony, it used to be the a6400, but it's not that anymore, is it? 5800, 6800, 752. This is a fun game of charades. Sony A7 4. Oh, that's it. A7 IV. Sony A7 IV is the camera that we use for stream, and we're currently using the same one for the setup. We got Rode Pro mic things, and then we've got a Bella box, 4 modems with British carriers. They just happen to be British. I'm British anyway. And then a big fuck off battery pack. That's pretty much it. I guess we got a Nighthawk, but that's just a fancy modem. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's wrong. It's not A6400. It's A7 IV. I will never forget that now because I've got the very strong visual of Cleedum going in the corner of the room. Sony. Yeah, we're big Sony people actually these days. That's so weird how that happens. The same has happened. For some reason, I just keep funneling into one particular brand. I'm funneling into capitalism. This keeps happening. I don't know why. Like, first of all, I'll do all my research and I'll make sure that I'm actually getting like the best, most cost-effective, blah, blah, blah kit for whatever the purpose is. And it doesn't matter what brand it is, obviously. And then for some reason, over time, it just all descends and now everything I own is Sony somehow. Is it even my monitors are, no, they're not. No, my monitors are like £10 off Amazon, but yeah, there's a lot. We've got the Rodecaster. There's a lot of Sony. Interesting, and it just all catches up to you. Like for some reason, all my hair care now is Aussie, and I don't know why. I don't know how this has happened. It's corporate. It's corporate capitalist vengeance. No, manipulation. It's good advertising. I had a Sony phone once before it shot me in the knee. My monitors come out of the scrap at work. Well, that's very useful. It's very useful. I have cookie because I haven't eaten today. Hold on. This is for you. Really? Oh, all right. More for me. All right. Am I in therapy again? Is that what it looks like? Chad, step into my office. So, you guys had a bit of a moment this weekend, didn't you? Tell me about that. Tell me about your most recent experience with your mother. And how did that make you feel? You never left therapy, Rust. You never left. Bow, bow, bow. This is uncomfortable. You won't, wait, what, you don't want to watch me, you don't want to come to my therapy session? What's your relationship like with your father? What do you talk about in therapy? I don't know, I've never been. Let's talk about how you were feeling the other day when you had a tantrum in the supermarket and threw macaroni all over the ground. Why did you do that? I'm just so proud of myself for cheating on my boyfriend. That's honestly, that's the only therapy I've ever seen, is that couples therapy TV show we looked at yesterday. I know I cheated on you and it hurts your feelings and you can't get over it. And I'm like, oh, why doesn't he just get over it after 2 years? But honestly, I'm just really proud of myself for cheating on you, because I set you free. I set you free from unrealistic expectations of relationships. Now, you know I'm not perfect. Take me off the pedestal. Really, it's your fault for even putting me on a pedestal in the first place. That's how you win therapy, just that level of delulu. I saved you. Excuse me. Are therapists allowed to eat snacks in the middle of the session? Are they allowed to just like whip out cookies and start numbing away and be like, yeah, good point. Keep talking about that for 1 second. It's not the 1950s anymore. You should celebrate that you can cheat. Yeah, before, when a woman cheated, she would get like stoned to death or something, probably. Now it's 2025. Women be cheating. And I think that's beautiful. They're allowed popcorn if the session is a thriller. I doubt I want therapy, but sometimes I'm so wrecked that when trying to sleep, I just want to alcohol myself into forgetting. Now I feel much better. I feel like I must have misread that. Hold on. I doubt I want any therapy, but sometimes I am so wrecked that when trying to sleep, I want to just alcohol myself to forgetting. Now I feel much better. Huh. I didn't misread that. Interesting. Have you considered therapy though? I know you say you don't want therapy, but that's forgetting what? What do you need to forget about? What happened? You don't need to tell me. What happened? Is it parents when you're a kid, relationships, or like fun trauma? Like you're in a burning building or something. You don't need to tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'm not a therapist. Exclamation mark asterisk. I'm not native, not sure how to word stuff correctly. Oh no, you did great. I can't read because I'm an idiot, so you carry on. He doesn't know because it worked. It worked. He forgot it. That's so fucking funny. I'm sorry that you feel that way. You should always start with that. I always forget. Oh my god, my friend wished me safe travels like 4 times yesterday. Like 4 times. We were having a conversation and about 4 different occasions in like the hour that we were talking, he wished me, oh, safe travels to the event that we're both traveling to. Did I wish him safe travels once? No, not once. Not once. I just jumped and skipped over it. I was like, listen, I could say safe travels, but it's not going to make any difference, okay? I'm not going to be able to stop you from getting hit by a car, okay? Only you and the driver can do that. Like, I could say safe travels, but it's not going to make any shred of difference. I hope you get here safe. I'll find out if you do, because I'll see you. I don't hope you don't get here safe, but like, anyway, the point is I feel bad because I forgot. I just forgot. I forgot to say it back. Whoops. Does he have short-term memory? Oh yeah, true. Maybe he was trying to end the conversation. I just kept throwing back funnies. I don't know. Because he said it so many times. Safe travels. No, seriously, safe travels. I mean it. Safe travels. You will have safe travels. If he dies, it's your fault because I didn't wish him safe travels. Damn. I knew it. They knew something about the bus you were getting on. He was the driver. Hi, Quickham. This looks dramatic, like an apology video or something. Quick, give me something to apologize. Wait, Quickham, no, shut up. No, don't do that. I feel like you could, probably. Do I have anything to apologize for? Do I have anything to confess? Now's a good time before I go to Gamescom. You know, otherwise known as church. No, I'm pretty good, man. I'm pretty cool and hip and fun. So okay, listen, I know you're showing the deer head. I didn't stuff the deer head. The deer head was not my doing. There's also a duck behind you. The duck particularly freaks me out because he's there right outside the bathroom. And so every single time I go to take a shit, there's a duck staring at me. And I feel real bad. Sorry this happened to you. But there it is. Dramatic, cinematic camera movements. Yes. Wait, women don't shit. There's holes in your story. You're right. I wasn't going to the bathroom to take a shit. I'm not gonna tell you what I was doing. Male ducks are grapists. Oh, that's okay then. Oh yeah, fuck them. Or don't. That's a ram, not a deer. You're right. That is a ram, not a deer. Question, Cleedum, I know exactly what you're putting in the chat. Please don't do it. You'll embarrass yourself. Oh, okay, that's better than what I thought you were gonna write. Is a ram a female deer? Wait, is it though? A ram is a male. A ram is a male sheep. A female. A type of sheep. I have no idea. A doe was a female deer. A doe, a deer, a female deer. Yes, exactly. That's what we know. Doe is a male deer. Nah, you're stupid. Have you never seen The Sound of Music? Come on, man. A ram is a male sheep. So a female sheep is called a sheep. A male sheep is called a ram. A male deer is called a deer. And a female deer is called a doe. The failure of British education. Well, we're not fucking rural. Why do I have to know this? I need to know this. Do you know what I do know? How to cross a road. Not really. Do you know what I do know? Signs of forced entry. I do know that actually. Also, I have 3 whistles that my school handed us. Soybean, hello. How are you doing? It's so nice to see you. The chair is gorgeous. Oh, isn't it just? It's so fancy. It looks crocheted. I feel kind of bad for sitting in it. Hi, so nice to see you. You're jealous. You should come. You're Australian. But still. How is everything? What's up? Is a male child sheep called a ram lamb? So, I mean, did you know the difference between sheeps and rams and does and deers? Because I did not. Doing an all-nighter for uni. Yay! Oh, fun. It's gonna be okay. But you can brag about it afterwards. That's what I liked about doing all-nighters in unis. You could brag about how cool you were for doing an all-nighter. Be like, guys, I just spent 48 hours awake, and then everyone would be like, wow, you're so cool, and everyone wants to be your friend. I don't know why that's a cool thing, but it is. I didn't make the rules. A male deer is called a buck. Oh, are bucks always young? Because I hear young buck all the time. Well, probably they are always young because then they get shot, so they don't like live a long time. Do all deers get shot eventually, or is that just a Bambi thing? I'm really not rural. You finish a PhD. I never started my PhD. PhD is on the plan, in the plan on the rocks, but I never did one. You're taking a flight in for class tomorrow, so you can sleep on the plane. The fuck? Why you go to uni? What? You have to take a plane to school? That's the longest commute I've ever heard. What? That's like Taylor Swift levels of commuting. What do you mean? It's like a space flight. You're going to the International University of... Not funny today. I haven't had enough cookies. Something. Guys, fill in the blank. What's the funniest thing to put there? International University of... Someone help. What's the funniest thing? Funniest person to the end that sentence gets a reward. Space. Oh. I mean, that's where I was going with it, yeah. But I stopped myself because it wasn't funny. Wait, what was the sentence? Okay, here's the story. So Soybean's taking a flight to go to a class for school. Tomorrow. And I'm like, that's crazy. That's such a long commute. Ha ha ha. Where do you go to school? The International University of blank. And then I couldn't think of something funny or whimsical to put in that spot. So whoever comes up with the most funny, whimsical thing gets a prize. You live 8 hours away and they won't let you do external, so I fly in for important weeks like presentations. That is ridiculous. That is insane. That is so stressful. I'm so sorry. Have you considered... Oh, it's quite expensive to move. Have you considered moving? Oh yeah, true. Do they pay for your flights? International University of Gondor. I think that's the best one so far. D of E, very UK specific. International University of University naming. So that's not funny, you're just bullying me. It was never gonna be funny, Perry. Stop deflecting that it's our fault. And Grace is too tired. International University of Needless CO2 Emissions. Too judgy. Where do you go? The International University of Fuck You? That's funny. That's funny because it uses profanity, and that's always really funny. I don't care what people say. I don't care. I honestly think the most interesting... I think if you throw up like a asshole fisting joke, it's always going to be funny. Like, no matter what it is. I could just sit here in silence. And then eventually say, asshole fisting. And it's funny. It's always funny. There is never an opportunity where that isn't funny. Like, you could use it at any event. You could make an asshole fisting joke at funerals, at hospitals, in Prague. I don't know why specifically Prague, but the point is anywhere. You could make that joke anywhere and it will always be funny. And people keep telling me, Perry, you need a higher brow humor. First of all, my humor is highbrow. Thank you so much. Second of all, no, you don't. That will always be funny. In Prague. Maybe not a funeral. Well, it depends how they died, really. Because if they died from an asshole fisting scenario, then that's probably bad. Yeah. Yeah. Flights are cheaper than rent and currently living rent-free with the spouse. Oh, okay, that's quite good. All right, I see that. I see that. And as we've established for myself, but also everyone's self, your time is worth nothing. I do love a flight. Because you can sit there and do nothing and no one can make you feel guilty for not working. Although I have so much work to do. Chat. Okay. So I don't know how much of this I can tell you, genuinely. I didn't sign anything, but people sign on behalf of me. I have staff. So I don't know what they've signed. So I don't know what I'm allowed to tell you. But basically what I've been doing the last couple days, I'm on a certain board of people. White supremacy. No, I'm joking. Oh my God, I'm joking. Oh my God. I'm on a certain board and I'm basically ranking certain things. I'm trying to be as vague as possible, but also still make this a good story. I'm watching a fuck ton of new game trailer releases and judging them. But there's hundreds. And I want to do a good job. So I've been doing like 20 something a day. And I downloaded a bunch of stuff on the coach for getting the, also, you know, you had data on the coach, but anyway, I downloaded a bunch of them for the coach and I got through like 15. And it's due tonight. And I think, well, I thought it was due tomorrow, but then my manager said, well, you should probably have it tonight. And I'm like, yeah, well, you should probably go fuck yourself. So I don't know. I guess I'm gonna try. I'm glad do we have plans tonight? Maybe. It's really cool. I'm really excited and I want to do such a good job. I want to be super thorough because I'm like really honored that I'm on this board, but still ranking certain things like races. Why did I make a white supremacy joke? It's because I'm in Germany. Sorry. I'm just absorbing the culture. I'm sorry. There's a very suspicious, in this Airbnb, there's a very, very large black and white picture of a very, very German family, like 20 of them. They look like they're dressed, if I were to place them in an era, I would say it's like a 40s, 50s painting. And they look like villains, but that just might be, I don't know. It's a very suspicious, very large black. I'm trying to read like what books they have. So I'm trying to figure out that they have Hairspray on Blu-ray. So they can't be racist. No one likes Hairspray. No one would buy. My mic screwed up. Oh no. Microphone. Oh, no, it's not loaded. It's fine now. Maybe I just smacked it. Sorry, chat. Microphone. Yeah, I just smacked it. Lol. Okay, that's good. It's fine now. I just smacked it over. GG's. Comes into a Twitch stream and here's a white supremacist joke. Well, listen, it's just a very suspicious picture, but you can't have Hairspray on Blu-ray and be a racist. It wouldn't make any sense. It's not a salute in the picture, though. It's just all pointing at a spider on the ceiling. Exactly. It's just a really big, really scary spider, which is unusual for 1940s Germany. The mic was saving her from getting cancelled. I'm hilarious, and you can't stop me. Anyway, they seem like very nice people, apart from all the taxidermy and the racism. But they're not racist. But apart from that, it's okay. It's very nice. But they might not have killed the animals. They might just have bought them. Hey, I have a friend who's a vegan that loves taxidermy. Go figure. She's normal. She doesn't kill the animals. She just likes to present them. It's like, okay, listen. Let's say I had a loved one and they passed suddenly, and someone came up to me and was like, you could bury them, or I could stuff them full of wax and you can keep them in your living room forever. I might want to do that. That doesn't mean I murdered my spouse, does it? I just like living with his waxed, feathered corpse. What's wrong with that? If the animal is already dead, no harm, no foul. Exactly. Keep me doing a funny pose. What would your pose be? If you were to be, do you have like any water or coffee or anything? Oh! Thank you. You seemed annoyed. Did you already tell me I had coffee? Like 5 times. Oh, I see. Thank you for making me coffee. That's so nice. Murder is such a technical term. Murder really doesn't allow for the nuances of the situation. It's so true. Yeah, what position would you like to be taxidermied in? I think I'd like to be taxidermied in a ballet pose, like a plie or something. How do I get the job of camera holder and water giver with free flights to Germany? Right? Be grateful. That's what I'm saying. It's not free. I used his money, but anyway. Can you whisper me? I don't. My hair is slowly increasing in volume. Dude, it's the humidity. It's the humidity. Leave me alone. I didn't do a good job with it last morning. You little bitch. I like this slowly increasing in volume. It's expanding. How bad is the humidity in Germany? Shut up, Maddie. What are you, some kind of humidity police? All of a sudden, everyone's an environmental expert. The fluffy hair looks good. It looks good. You'd want to be taxidermied in a spooky sneaking up on you pose from behind a door. Oh, what, like a Dracula thing? Like a sort of situation. Yeah, that's good. I was thinking like a ballet thing that's really hard so that I keep falling over. I want to basically keep falling over so that I thud and wake everyone up in the middle of the night, and then people keep thinking, oh my God, she's alive. But really, I'm imbalanced. So I want to be like on point and then with one leg up. Something like that. And it's just really hard to put me anywhere, and I just keep falling over all the time. That's what I want. Also, it's something I can never do in real life. Like, I can't get my leg up that high in real life, so it would be cool if they could do that in my death. Do you know what I mean? You'd want to be doing the gritty. Okay. Uh-huh. Unbalanced. Just like when she was alive. Actually, I've taken my stabilizers today. Thank you very much. We were complimenting your hair in the mod chat a few days ago. I saw. That was really nice. I miss those times. That was the one time I did my hair well, and I haven't been able to recreate that since. But I'm glad we can look back on it fondly. Do you remember that time that Perry did her hair once? For the first time ever. Oh, wasn't it so good? Yeah, you could also make it spin. If you had taxidermy Perry with a leg up like that, you could spin me. It would be great. I just want to scare people in the night, that's it. That's all it is. I need you to check this out. Oh, good God, what's this? Ah! This is a taxidermied mouse? Why the fuck would they do that? Why would they? Who did this and why? Oh, humans are the worst species. We're all going to hell, every single one of us. Not for the original sin, but for all the sins that came afterwards. It's terrible. Thank you for, I guess thank you for showing me that. I don't like that though. Sins that came afterwards. It's a hard pass for me. It's macabre. It's beautiful in an awful way. Big horn sheep is staring at us. I'm really not. The problem is I keep getting the urge to touch because he looks so soft. But then I remember that's a corpse. If he was real, if he was alive, I'd like to touch, but he probably wouldn't let me, which means I shouldn't, listen, if they don't let you smash in life, don't smash them in death. It's a good rule to remember, to hold on to. Art is meant to make you feel something. I feel horrified and disgusted with everyone. Hi, cowgirls, what's up? I'm the gadget girl. Ooh, I like that. That's fun. Ooh, yes, say that more. Tell more people that. Call me that. I like that one. Yeah, gadget girl. That's good. That's good. Thank you. Isn't it just property damage at that point? I don't know where I read that having sex with corpses was property damage, technically. I don't think that that's true. Because that doesn't make any sense. You've also got like desecration and other stuff like that. But I guess if you're allowed to exhume the body, like, do you have to bury your loved ones? Like, genuine question, do you get to choose what happens to them? Because you can cremate them, you can bury them. Are there other options? Can you taxidermy them? Can you stuff them? Genuine question. Could you just like leave them there if you wanted to? Could you? I know you can throw them in the ocean, kind of. Can you? Or is that just Dexter? Oh, we're back. Hello. Clayton, what did you do? What cable did you pull? Yay! What happened? It's okay. Well, bugger, she came back again. Are we allowed to say that word? Is it a homophobic slur? Because you commit acts of buggery. I can't say it any other way because then it sounds really bad. That's just what they say in the shows. And that's anal sex. But it's okay if, like, a woman's butthole doesn't count. It's just a man's butthole. What if it was a woman? No. Yeah, for some reason they really focus on like the anal part of the crime, but they don't. But it doesn't make any sense though, because any other way around would be fine. Like, I'm pretty sure. Is it illegal? Would it be? And in the same time period, would it have been a crime for like a woman to peg you? Or would they just be like, oh, kids, you know? Never heard it been used as a slur before. No, but I don't know where it comes from. It used to be a slut. Oh, you mean a slur? Did you mean to say slur? It used to be a slur, but now apparently it refers to... Clean him. You okay? Did the duck fall? Oh my god, was that a taxidermy? No. That's such bad vibes. I feel like if you push over a taxidermied animal, you're haunted for like 7 generations. Haunted stream. You're asking if this kind of language is allowed? I literally just said, are you allowed to like anally fist a corpse? Like, that's literally what, like, one of the sentences that I just said. Like, you're good. You're okay. A taxidermy. Being pegged is the manliest thing you can do. See, that's what I thought as well. It used to be a slur, but now apparently it refers to men and women, and yeah, all of the stuff, all of it. Consent is key. Not true, because if you're gay, it's a crime. So, also not true when it comes to cannibalism. Not that being gay and being a cannibal are two, they're very different. Happy Pride Month. It's not Pride Month. Being gay is okay. But anyway, the point I'm making, cannibalism, still a crime, even if you have consent. It doesn't matter. If you take a little sliver of thigh and that person says, no, you can have this, I don't mind, that's still a crime. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to eat people. It doesn't matter. They can give it to you. They can fry it all up, serve it on a plate. So long as you know what it is when you eat it, that's a crime. Yeah, you give the pee back after. What the fuck? Consent is key, Perry. Not true. Oh, it's not a be all and end all. And I think that's correct. That's an okay thing to say. Consent is not the be all and end all of everything. Sometimes you need things that are more than consent. You need to not be a cannibal as well. Also very important. Could I frame someone by feeding them me? Oh, maybe. Hold on, let me ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT, if I served my friend me, aka human thigh meat, and they didn't know, could I theoretically in my new fiction thriller novel, only as a thought experiment, frame them for being a cannibal by claiming they did know it was me meat. So they have to know that it's human for the mens rea. Plausibility. We would need evidence that they knew. You couldn't just say that they knew. And they'll be like, well, I didn't know you served it with garlic and penne. You know. So we need evidence that they knew. So like Theoretically, what would some convincing evidence be? Convincing evidence that they knew. B. Theoretically, this is the only correct use of AI. I swear to God. I love your pink hands. You being racist? Is that what? I think you must be. That you're being racist. Oh my God, that rarely happens to me. Thank you. You shouldn't trust ChatGPT for legal advice. Well, yeah, but it's not like I can ask a lawyer about this. So, have you heard the Reddit story about the woman whose husband was going behind her back, doing stuff with random men, and then collecting their... No, I didn't hear about that. Ew! What? Ew! I'm not reading that out. Why? Yeah, good she divorced. Oh my God. You mentioned this on stream? Why? You're not being racist. It is... What the fuck are you talking about? You're so confusing. She should prosecute. Okay, Jibbity has some ideas. You could fabricate messages, text messages, like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm actually gonna eat your thigh tomorrow. Stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Search history, like, is human meat safe to eat? You could Google on their laptop. That would be fairly easy to do. You could bribe or coerce a third party, but then that's risky because they could like turn against you later. A staged conversation in a very public place, like, oh, we're gonna do some role play today, and then someone records it. A note or a recipe card. You could plant a recipe card in their house called Darren's Human Pasta or something. I don't know if this is the easiest way to frame your friend for a crime, but it's definitely one of the easiest ways. You mean you can do it all from home. You don't need like external help. Yeah, those seem pretty easy to do. I bet flirty text could come across like knowledge about cannibalism. Say more. Oh, what, like, I want to eat you today. Is that how you talk? Who talks like that? Nefa! Hello, I'm doing so well. How are you doing? What's up? Wait, what just got pinned and why? You don't eat the pee-pee, you give it back after if you're gay. What? God, it just doesn't even, I don't even understand. Don't Google your crimes, the police can access your search history. The thing is though, is like, I don't know if that's necessarily super huge evidence for stuff that they can use. I mean, there have been cases, I think it was, I can't remember the name. Who's the woman who allegedly murdered her child and now she's a TikToker? Oh, I can't remember. She was the star of a JCS video. Yeah. Hey, not me. Casey Anthony. Yeah, basically Rachel or Rebecca or something. She does look like a Rebecca. Casey Anthony. Yeah, so her search history, as far as I remember, I could be getting these details wrong, allegedly. Her search history was literally like how to be childless, how to get rid of childs, what to do if you can't give up for adoption, suitcases big enough for child, would duct tape stop screams? Like that was literally her Google search, like blah, 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 blah. How to dispose of suitcase with animal inside. Like that was literally like, which is pretty heavy evidence. But let's say you didn't have them all in a row like that. Let's say you just looked at I heaven forbid what my search history is. Do you know what I mean? Chloroform, yada, 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 101 recipes for children. Like, exactly. How do I dispose of an 80-kilogram chicken discreetly? But the thing is like, I would genuinely Google that. I think I went on I was listening to a podcast of how not to dispose of bodies because there's loads of ways that people fuck it up. Like wood chipper. Everyone thinks wood chipper is a good idea. Wood chipper is a horrible idea. Horrible idea. They don't need the body to be in like one piece to get DNA from it. Idiots. Terrible, disgusting. Do you want the cookie? No, you can have it. Here you go. I'll have a nibble. Thank you. I already had half. That's your half. Just see him staring at me in the corner of like I'm talking to you and he's over here, and I just feel him going at the cookie. Oh, thank you. No, that's too much. I will half the half that you halved me. Ooh. And right back at you. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, no. Wait. Oh. I was like, why is everyone screaming Maya's name? Because Cletum says, how do I dispose of an 80-gram chicken discreetly? And Maya goes, that's a huge cog. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Same old, day in, day out. Yeah, so apparently a wood chipper is a bad idea. Also putting them in water, unless it's specific kinds of water, is a bad idea. So I kept Googling like, okay, but what's a good way then? If it's easy to get caught this way, what's the good way of doing it? So my search history for like a week was best place to bury a body, best place to do a body. Do you want to chop up a body first? Or do you want to keep them whole? Do you want to put them in separate places? If I actually split them up and like mailed them to different places and as far away as possible, is that actually a good thing, or is it increasing the likelihood that I get caught? Like for a month, that was all my search history. I was never gonna kill anyone. Like it was just for science. You Googled this? Yeah. Acid is the answer, or fire. I honestly don't remember. That sounds good to me though. Well, it all sounds bad, but that I get most of my murder knowledge from Breaking Bad. Perry's on all the lists. See, this is the thing. I really think if someone ever accused me of something, nah, you haven't got any evidence. You've just got sus Google searches. I can Uno reverso on you, pricks. Perry, you've absolutely been flagged by the internal department for that. You're the one eating people. What? Guys, if I get arrested for cannibalism in the upcoming weeks or whatever, can someone tell the police that it was Cletum? Especially if it's like she ate her boyfriend's thigh. Like, if it's that. And if my defense is, I didn't know. Can you believe me? And can you tell the police about this conversation that we've had? Peepo jail. I have Googled one or two things in my life that I've genuinely worried might have put me on some list. But it's just like, it's like scientific interest. It's scientific interest. Are you not supposed to learn? They always say, Google search actually has ads out now because they're doing a campaign against like racism or something. But they have ads out where they're telling people to ask the questions. You can ask your question with Google search, like that's the whole point. So, is it okay to use this word, or what do burqas actually represent? Why do people wear them? Like, just if you can't ask someone in real life, you feel too uncomfortable about it, ask Google. So they're literally telling us to do that, chat. They're literally telling us to Google cannibalism laws. Like the question I have, I can't ask my mom about it, so I'm gonna ask Google. I think that's okay. PerriKaryal. It would be unusual for me to eat any kind of meat though. Oh wait. Why was I eating meat if I didn't know it was human? Yeah, being a vegetarian and getting caught eating human meat is more incriminating than not being a meat eater, I reckon. It's not legal to taxidermy a human anywhere in the world, by the way. Wait, really? That seems unlikely. Where can I get human bodies taxidermied? See, for example, this is a Google search that I've made just now. Is it possible for a human to get taxidermied? Well, people don't want to answer this one. Never mind. I don't want to know. I've changed my mind. I believe you. That was awful. It was a horrific experience for me. I wouldn't look that up if I were you. I wouldn't do it. You can get organs in China. You can get organs anywhere. You just made another ding on someone's PC. It's 51 for this random girl, and she's now in Germany all of a sudden. Why is she always everywhere around the world? Unemployed, unmarried, in my 20s, Caucasian, frequent traveler, weirdo, few friends. Damn, I'm going to prison. That's what it is. Always been a bit of a loner. Bullied in school. I'm feeling a dark type. There's quite a lot of crime in my family. Quite a lot. Weird stuff too. not your regular stuff. Only the weird stuff. It's not looking good, boss. It's really not. Same. Oh, fun. Oh, you too? Oh, guys. I wasn't expecting us to bond over that. That's really sad. I'm really sorry. And thank you. Doesn't surprise me. All right, Joe. The therapy session has slipped now. Oh, yeah. Wait, no. I don't want this to be... Okay, back to you guys. Tell me about something that... I'm a terrible therapist. Tell me about something that happened more than 10 years ago, but that you think about somewhat regularly. You don't need to, but do it. Something that happened more than... No, not the Roman Empire. No, that's obviously not what I meant. Why is so many of you are saying the Roman Empire? I did not mean the Roman Empire. I meant something that happened to you. The Roman Empire. Yes, I know, Perry, it happened to all of us. Yes, I know. But something that happened to you specifically. Justice for Harambe. Unless you were the kid that jumped in the Harambe exhibit, that's not something that happened to you. You'll just make fun of us for it. I would never do that. I'm a therapist! Exclamation mark asterisk. I would never make fun of you for it. Chat, when have you ever come in and told me something personal and I've laughed and given you a fake solution? When would I ever have done that? That doesn't make any sense. Some of the things that haunt me are too bad to say here. Jesus Christ, Maya. Okay. Sorry about that. Literally every stream. Wait, what happened last stream? People coming out of the woodwork, first time chatters today being like, it happened to me. You do that so much. What do you mean? I've never done that. Well, sometimes if the confessions are anonymous, then yeah, I'm allowed to bully you. That's a victimless crime. I said about my stupid driving dreams and I go, oh yeah. Yeah, but that was quite dumb. I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah, I was talking about like nightmares and you just gave me the most boring nightmare. You were talking about how like you had this dream about cars or something. Nebula, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember. Something about cars. And it was the most boring thing I've ever read. But it really deeply affected you for some reason. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It affected you. I feel bad on your behalf. I hope you're doing better. Can we share nightmares? Ooh, yeah, share your nightmares. I can't remember what happened last week. Something that happened 10 years ago that I can't stop thinking about. There's so many. I'm trying to think of one I haven't told you guys already. Oh, okay, here's something I think about often because of the injustice of it. I was 11 years old. I'm in my new school. It's like day 3 of a brand new school with brand new people. And there were kids that were in that school before because it was a primary and secondary in one. So like half of the people there already knew each other. And so this was a girl that was already in the school. So she knew all the rules, she knew all the people, and I was hanging out with her. Day 3. And she sits on this box in the middle of the playground, like this big box in the middle of the playground. She sits there and I come sit next to her. And I'm just like assuming obviously that's fine. We come, flash forward a couple minutes, the PE teacher runs up to us and is screaming at us about needing to get off this box and who do we think like is pathetic and who do we think we are, like we're gonna break it, like do we not care about school property, blah blah blah. And I get yelled at and I get detention, and I think about that every day for the injustice. It's shaped who I am. This is the reason I'm a cannibal. I'm not a cannibal, I'm so sorry. I actually can't believe it. I still can't believe it to this day. Well, there you go, Nebula. My story wasn't interesting either. See? It's okay. It happens to the best of us. Beginning of last stream, we were all wondering what the fuck was wrong with Perry because she was unable to be mean to us. Yeah, I hung out with nice people for half an hour and then I lost my mojo. I really did. It was really unnerving. Like, I genuinely couldn't be mean. I couldn't think of anything funny to say. Everything was just like, yeah, that's a really nice, like, I stepped into the eyes of a nice person and I did not like what I saw. I'm a lovely person. Nice and boring. Pippa Noodle! Hi! It's so nice to see you. What's up? Hello. Are you at Gamescom? Sorry, I just find that really funny. Are you here? Are you going to TwitchCon? Are you going somewhere? Are you going to DreamHack? Anyway, hi. Stare. Punishment without pre-education is just wrong. It really is, Flynn. It really is. I didn't know I wasn't allowed to sit on the fucking box. I remember a great injustice when I was 3. It was playtime, and one of the other kids used a tricycle that I always used. What happened? What happened? What did you do? I'm not at Gamescom and I'm a little scared right now. Oh, sorry. I thought when I first read that, for a split second, I thought you were scared of Gamescom, and I was about to be like, oh my god, why? Oh, it's gonna be fun, don't worry about it. And then I realized you meant of me. Oh, yeah, well that makes sense. I can't really make you feel better about that one. Valid. We should hang out. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. Are you gonna go insomnia? What is insomnia? No, don't. Jory, don't give me another one. Don't do this. I keep hearing about events. Fine, yes, I'll go to insomnia. What is it? What is it? I have to go. I can't not go. Therapy isn't working very well. Should we look up like some actual therapy? Since I'm in this very fancy chair, and I've got, get this out of here, it's ruining my aesthetic. But since I'm in this very fancy chair and I've got like this candle and, you know, you're not manning the camera. You have to man the camera. There, I got this little guy just watching my every move. I feel like we're probably ready to do some therapy. Okay, actual. Wait, no. Let me ask Jippity. I'm gonna ask Jippity in the same thread as the whole cannibalism conversation. Actual therapy openers. What do people say? How have things been since the last time we met? Well, no, because you're just going to use that as an opportunity to be rude to me, so I'm not going to ask you that. What's been on your mind most this week? Before we dive in, how are you feeling right now in this space? We know how Poopa Noodle is feeling. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Have you... No. What feels most important for us to talk about today? Hi, how's your depression? I was going to say I wanted something that applies to all of us, but I think GG. What's something... Okay, welcome to... Hold on, I'm going to do a whole thing. We're going to reset. Hi, everyone. Welcome to therapy. What were you hoping to get out of today's session? And that's my intro. Now you speak. I'm scared. Why? Why is everyone scared of me all the time? I'm normal. I'm normal. I'm a normal person. So the end of that story is that you had a tantrum because you were 3. See, this is why I bully you, Nebula. It started so strong. You were like, one of my darkest days, or whatever, a kid used a tricycle that I always use. But that's it, isn't it? That's the whole story. You need to work on your storytelling. Or maybe not your storytelling. You need to go and you need to commit crimes or something. Don't commit crimes. I'm not advocating for that. Jesus Christ, Nebula. Wait, sorry. I stepped out of the therapy thing again to be mean. I might have 3 surgeries next month, but then my birthday at the end of it. Yay, birthday month. If you make it, do it. No, I'm joking. I'm sorry. That's stressful. 3? Is it all for the same thing or is it for 3 different things? Because that would be mad unlucky. I mean, it's mad unlucky anyway. Good morning. My boyfriend is really upset that I've saved him from the chains of monogamy. Grace! Oh, he sounds delusional, unreasonable, And frankly, like he's suffering with the chains of patriarchy, and you can do better. If your boyfriend isn't, pleased and on his feet crawling towards you saying thank you, thank you, thank you for saving me from the chains of monogamy when you free him by sleeping with his best friend, is that even your man? No. No, it's not. Do you validate parking? You can see Janice outside. Honestly, he sounds hysterical, Grace. Oh shoot, you're in Germany. How could you tell? Oh, my title. I thought there was something particularly German about this chair or something. I was like, wait, that's crazy. He's overreacting. I feel like I'm the chains around the cogs in my partner's life. Oh, little tricks. Why? Why? Does he want to cheat on you? Or are you boring? Or both? You got this, girlfriend. I don't know how to be a therapist. I'm really not qualified. Am I going to go to therapy to get over my bullying by a streamer? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Wait, that's a bad thing? Don't cogs need chains? Oh, yeah. Do they? Well, yeah, you could have a cog on a axle. In general, yes, chains are good. For some reason, I thought like you meant a chain, like a link chain, and it was padlocked, and the cogs couldn't move. And I was like, oh my god, you're imprisoned him. Your boyfriend feels like you've chained him up because he's not allowed to leave the basement or something. Like a bike. Well, we established, Dion, long ago that I don't know how a bike works. Hi, Orko. Grace is having dating troubles too. I think she was joking. But sorry about your dating troubles, Orko. How are you doing? Sorry about that. Can we do the thing where she draws a bike again and explains how it works? I'm down. I didn't bring my writing pad. Okay, hold on. I need a touchpad, writing pad, writing JS Paint. Can I do it on my phone? I don't know if I can do it on this phone. Yes, I can. Amazing. Okay. So I'm going to draw a bike now. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm going to draw a bike. So basically, you've got... The most important part of any bike, as we know, is the triangle, which is something like that. Wait, let me think about it. I'm trying to, don't remember, process. So you've got two wheels, obviously, like a grandmother. You've got a little seat. And you've got handlebars. Now, how do they all connect? It's very good. There is also a triangle in there somewhere. I'm trying to remember how that works. So the pedals are under your seat, like this, and they're turning this cog. And then there's a chain to the front one. And then a frame, the triangle, that links them all together. And then you've got brakes. Yes? I can just tell by the way that Cleet is doing the camera that I'm wrong. Yeah, bike. Bike. Oh. That's basically what I drew. Why is this bike so expensive? Images, images, images. Oh, that's a kid's one. Hold on. That's basically the same thing. I made my pedals go straight onto the... Okay. Okay, I see what I did wrong. I made my pedals go straight onto the wheel. So like the center of gravity was a bit off there. I did more of a penny farthing situation. But it's better than before. I'm getting better. Every single time I do it, I'm getting better. That's bike. I still clearly do not understand the triangle. I don't, inherently I do not understand why we have a triangle. Not this again. The most important part of a bike is a bell. Oh, I felt that. When I was cycling through London, I really, 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 really felt that. You got a ding ding, otherwise if you hit someone, it's your fault. It's 2 triangles. Well, don't say that, because I need to learn why they're there. I can't just learn, oh yes, put 2 triangles in the middle. The moment you realize it's 2 triangles is the moment it all comes together. The most important part of the bike is the person underneath the wheels. What the fuck? It was an improvement. I saw a clown ride one of those once. Yeah, I basically drew a unicycle and then put a front wheel on, is basically what I did. It's okay. It's all right. We should attach an air horn in place of a bell. Yes, but people are less likely to think there's a bike coming at them if they hear an air horn. You should just have a little sound sample of guns going off. Then people will duck. Oh, but you don't want them to duck. You want them to sidestep. What's a good sidestep noise? A van horn. You know. Or like a big goose. I would sidestep if I heard a big goose. Air horn will make people dive out of the way. Train horn. Yes. Yes. Or like a tram or something. A semi-truck horn. Exactly. Or if you want them to run, keep running, do like the missile sound. You know. Or a police siren. Everyone takes off. Excuse me. They run faster if they think it's a train. True. Why did you connect the wheels together with the chain? Because I forgot that the front wheel doesn't actually do anything. I forgot because I felt betrayed by that information. I don't know why I connected the wheels with the chain. I don't know, okay? I just think it's stupid that they're not connected. I think it's dumb. Listen, call me an engineer. I felt super, super betrayed when I found out that the front wheel is a lie and doesn't actually do anything, and it's just for stability and it just rolls with you. I felt betrayed by this. I don't like this. It was like when I found out that plants actually give out oxygen and carbon dioxide at different times of day. Like, I don't like that either. I was taught one thing. The front wheel does nothing. It doesn't need to steer at all. But explain unicycles then if your front wheel is so important. You literally can chop it all off and it's irrelevant. So I started gifting subs to people in chat that don't have subs. That's so nice. But I switch out one letter. So they think they're getting a sub. But it's actually someone else. What does that mean about me? Little Tricks, it's not good. That is so funny. You find frequent chatters who aren't subscribed and give them a sub, but not actually to them. That is hilarious. That is so funny. Oh my god, it makes no difference to me. It's so funny. Tanbucks is really happy about that. Swap an L for a capital I. That is so funny. How are we diagnosing her? We should diagnose her with something. What are all the things that I know? Something empathy, something regaining control, regaining power, something childhood. Were you bullied? Stupid question. I'm gonna diagnose you with some kind of cluster B personality disorder. You can take that with you. Enjoy. I'll write that down, give you a little stamp. You're so welcome. It's hilarious. Are you a psychologist? No. No, please exclamation mark asterisk. Thank you so much. Man wants to watch the world, man wants to watch the world trolled. I don't know why I struggled reading that so much. They don't get the notifications, but it's very funny. But you do it to people who are already in chat, so they see it come up and they're like, oh. And they don't want to say anything as well. It's perfect because that person can't say anything either, because you'll assume that they tried to gift you a sub but spelled it wrong. So you don't want to embarrass them, or you don't want to pressure them into doing it again and spending more of their money. So you can't tell them, oh, you spelled my name wrong, because you're just going to assume it's a mistake. So that person thinks they got a sub, doesn't get a sub, and then has to thank you for the sub anyway. It's genius. It's genius. Oh. Thanks, literally. Little Tricks, thank you for giving us up to Lost Souls _TTV. Thank you. Little Tricks, for fuck's sake. Annoying Fox, thank you so much for giving us up to Josephine. Wait, was that actually to Josephine? I'm checking for typos now. Fuck off. And this fly wanting my coffee. It won't be good for you. You'll bounce off the walls. It's too much. I gave a wasp some Fanta once. They really liked it. They liked it too much. They started like, have you ever seen a wasp lie down? Like, they weren't dead. They had some Fanta and then they started like, you know, playing, and then they lay down on the table. My mum told me they weren't dead. They weren't dead. My mum told me they weren't dead. Don't look at me like that. I didn't kill the wasps. They're not dead. My mum said, she promised. Which is really happy. Took a break. Wasps have to sleep, okay? They just took a nap. They were just really sleepy. They were just sleeping, yeah. So, well, listen. How do wasps sleep? How do wasps sleep? Oh. They only sleep at night, only in their nests, or they hang upside down, like a bat. What if it has Fanta? How does a wasp sleep when it's had Fanta and is really happy? Oh. Could it fall asleep on the picnic table where it's happy? Absolutely. In your whimsical frame, that's perfect. Sunshine emoji, bee emoji. Yeah, that's all I need. That's all I need to know. Thank you. We can move on. So it's given me two answers. One is titled realistic angle and the other is titled your happy twist. Realistic, they rest, they cling to wooden leaves, grip, tuck, and hang upside down. My happy angle is after its Fanta-fueled buzz, it might crash right where it was last enjoying itself on the sunny patch of the picnic table, wings slightly spread like it's basking. and that's what happened. That's what happened. So I'm not going to hear anything else about it. I'm not going to. ChatGPT didn't want to tell that. ChatGPT doesn't have feelings. Well, that's not true. Please don't kill me when you take over. Thank you so much. Little Tricks, thanks so much for gifting us up to FX Marty. That's so nice. If you actually did. FX Martin is the. Oh, get off! I'm being attacked. Just like when your pet goes to a happy little farm, don't worry, Perry. My cat did go to a farm. No, it wasn't a farm. It was another woman who had lots of cats. Cats that were actually like... its brothers. They said they found a woman to give the cat to where it already had, she already had the same kind of cat and they were related. It was like family. It's brother. That seems unlikely. Now that I think about that, that actually seems really unlikely. Sorry, excuse me, chat. I just have to call my mother. 1 second. Where they could make friends, like a cat family. Yeah, they were siblings. People have multiple cats. Long lost cat siblings. Mum, you know the cat, we had a cat and you said you gave the cat to another woman who had the same kind of cat and they were like siblings and the cat would be happy and would run around with all the other cats? Was that real? Send. I guess we'll find out. I think it's, people have lots of cats. People have loads of cats, and maybe the sibling thing wasn't like accurate, but maybe it was just she was just being like, oh yeah, they're siblings because it's the same kind of cat. Do you know what I mean? You know, they don't have to be like from the same litter to be the same kind of cat. We broke the therapist. You guys won therapy. It wasn't a farm. It was a house. It was a very nice house with lots of cats. Well, the cat's definitely dead now. This was like 12 years ago and it wasn't a kitten. So yeah, the cat's gone to now, obviously. And well, maybe not. Some cats live like 20 years. So maybe it's still happy and still going. I don't know. What a therapist. The lies, parents still. Did you ever visit your cat? No, we weren't allowed. Because we didn't want to disturb its new happy life. Why would we visit a new cat? Do you know how weird that is? Like you give your cat away to another woman and you just knock on their door. Why? No one does that. Do they? Did you see the cat get handed off? No. So one day it was just gone. Yeah. I hear how this is sounding, but I don't think you're right. I think we've made real good progress here. Was it talked about beforehand? Well, I knew my parents didn't enjoy having a cat, and they wanted to get rid of the cat. So yeah. How did they get rid of the cat, Perry? My parents did not kill the cat. Stop. They murdered your cat because they didn't like cats. No, that's not what happened. They just didn't like cats, so they found a suitable home for it and rehomed the cat. They rehomed the cat because they didn't like having cat. That's not crazy. There's no mystery here. There's no conspiracy. No one killed. Did your parents kill the cat? No one killed any cats. How did that situation make you feel? Not great, to be honest. Oh my gosh. Maybe they fed the murdered cat to Perry. What the fuck? Did a taxidermied cat appear in your house that happened to look like your cat? Well, yeah, just as like a little memento, but it wasn't taxidermied. It was just like a stuff like, oh. No, I'm joking. That didn't happen. Let's explore these emotions. Let's not. Let's push this deep down and never talk about it ever again. Yeah, let's do that instead. Speaking of chat, and completely irrelevant to today's conversation, like completely, just by the way, just an extra thing. I have to go now. Because my mother's calling me. No, because we're going to the opening show of Gamescom, and it's going to be really fun. And I never, ever go to opening shows, opening nights, because I always have something else to do. Bleh. But now I don't think I do. So let's go. We're going to go. Thank you so much for the stream. If you like Rusi, remember to follow. If you don't, do it anyway. Twitter for announcements, Instagram for pictures, and Discord for everything else. I got TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch, and I post regularly, so make sure to subscribe. And the next stream is not tomorrow, but the next day, Thursday at 4 p.m. British, I think. Are we streaming tomorrow? We can't stream the demos in the middle of the day, though. We might be streaming tomorrow. I'll let you know. Fun. Definitely Thursday. We might be streaming tomorrow as well. Ooh, stick around for that. Thank you, guys. And that's the stream. Bye-bye. My cat's not dead, right? Like, no. Well, I mean, now they are, but like they weren't.